Hi everyone, this is Mark, and I'm here to give a commentary on the markets in general. Okay, today is 18th of December in the morning, so I'm doing this in the morning, and just a recap of what the market has done for the last month or so. Okay, because my last video was I think on the 18th or 20th of November, I'm not very sure. Okay, but so it's about a month, and the reason why I skip after this last few weeks is basically because the markets has been not doing much as I would presume okay, and even though oil has been coming down a lot, you can see if you just take a look at the charts itself, because the charts can put all the moves in perspective. You can see that the move after such a huge move up has retraced probably not even to the 38.2%, maybe around there. Okay, in terms of the Fibonacci, but you can see that the news usually tends to sensationalize everything, okay, and the market hasn't corrected that much as what most people would presume it to be lah. Okay, so if you just look at a chart, it will place a lot of things in perspective for you. All right, of course, the big news the last month was actually the oil stocks coming down. So basically, if you look at oil itself, which is oil futures, which is CL, like sweet crude, you can see it went from probably about 108 all the way down to 56, so close to about half price. Okay, so my answer to this is maybe you just wait for it to settle down first and start to stabilize and make a move up, then you consider taking positions. Okay, but in general sense, don't try to catch the bottom. Okay, unless I see a stock that really has something that I like. I see, the price action and everything. I see that it's something very tempting, then I may still take it in a downtrend, but that's for more advanced traders. But when you're new, and especially even if you're advanced, probably the best way to do it is to wait for the thing to stabilize first, just like the BP oil spill last time. Wait for the news to die down first, where the media is not actually talking about it anymore, it's not of interest to them anymore, then you consider to take a position. Okay, not saying that when it's coming down you cannot take, but when you take it, try to take a little bit less if you're advanced. Okay, if you're new, try not to even catch it at all, because it can be very dangerous catching a falling knife. Okay, so let's go back here and take a look. Oh yeah, by the way, S&P 500, this is why I said in the last video, when the index has moved from 182 to 200 plus, it has made such an exponential move in such a short time, then it doesn't make sense as traders to actually look for to go long on a majority of your positions, because the magnitude has been too big, and usually you pull back a little before it can continue going up. And this is the pullback that we've been waiting for. And you can see the 50-day moving average is still in a sloping upward motion, the green line here. So give the benefit of the doubt to the bulls, and look for long positions that are tempting for you. Okay, so let's look at some of the stocks that have been trading. So eBay, I talk about longing at $50.31 with a stop around $48.50, and this one has made about 2 to 2.5 to 1. And I've already taken off a position right over here. Okay, I can't remember it's 56 or 56.50, but it's somewhere around there, because there's a lot of volume done around this $57 region. And you can see the last two times it has faced a very huge resistance over here. So for me, I think it's a good enough trade, okay, because I've traded this move up and this move up. So I think we have to be a little bit prudent in terms of, don't be too greedy sometimes also. If you want, you can leave a small position to leave it running, but for this, it's about 2 to 2.5 to 1, and I think for eBay, that's pretty good. Obviously, on a long-term basis, I think this is a pretty good stock, but you can see it's been ranging for quite a while, so I'll rather be trading within this range than to look for to bet big on a breakout. Okay, so this is eBay. XOM, okay, ExxonMobil, okay, very affected by the oil crisis. So you can see I long at 91.81. The last time I talked about it in the last video, I long it around here, and I took half position here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 94.63, and then put the stock to break even. You can see there are actually two lines over here, so I actually put it at break even. And after that, stop out. So I made about half position on this. So this is the reason why you need to take some positions off. For me, I mean, I don't know whether it's for you, but for me, it makes sense to actually shave a portion of your position, at least half or 1/4. And from then on, because you do not know where the stock is likely to go, because it could just turn around like that. You know, you see the gap down here. Okay, so you don't know what will happen. And the best way to do it is to protect yourself with a stop. Okay, so no matter what happens, you still be close to break even, or at least make a little bit on your position. So I've been telling my students that because nothing is for sure in the markets. Okay, not even Warren Buffett or whatever, Bill Gates or whatever who are trading stocks can actually move the market itself, and you have to believe that because it's the truth. All right, and even though the stock may be controlled by certain institutions, but when it's such a big stock like ExxonMobil and all this, it's usually very, very difficult to manipulate. And so you are actually at the mercy of the market. So play it the right way. Okay, the other stock that I've traded, NOV, this one I got a loss. Okay, so I traded at $72.43 with a loss at $68.72. So when you lose, right, make sure your money management is correct. When you lose just 1 unit of whatever you place in terms of your bet. Okay, and that is the prudent thing to do. Right, and NOV surprisingly is actually if you take a look at the 5-year chart, okay, it has actually broken a long-term trend line. All right, but I think this particular stock still has a lot of value. I think it's likely to be trading at $90, $100, okay, on a long-term basis. However, I cannot predict the short-term movements. Okay, when you're trading, you're trying to predict short-term movements. So, when you're wrong, you better get out. Okay, unless you're investing yourself and you're believing in this company. Okay, so this is 1 unit loss for NOV. Another one is UNH. UNH. Doing surprisingly well. Okay, it has broken the 100 barrier before coming down again. So, not sure whether it will continue to go up, but this stock has been very good for me. But there's no interesting point to actually enter a position because my last position was $86.72 and I took profits somewhere around here. Okay, so I think you need to wait for a sizable pullback. For me, I like to watch it at least go to the 618 to the 786. But just because you like it to be around, to trade around this zone doesn't mean that you always come here. So let's say if it comes to the 50 or something and starts to turn and it fulfills my risk metrics, then I may continue to go in again. Okay, so in the market, nothing is ever for sure or clear cut. So you have to adapt to whatever the stock does itself and enter the position accordingly. Okay. Few months ago, I traded Walmart. Okay, Walmart has been doing exceptionally well. Okay, they tend to do well during the last quarter of the year, and my position entering was $76.21, and it has moved up quite exponentially. Of course, I took half and peel off position along the way. Okay, but one way I can, in terms of education, one way I can give is, let's say if you see a stock running up very fast, you can use actually a 10-day moving average, which is this blue line, all right, to capture exponential moves. And when it breaks below, then you can exit over this 84.50 region. Okay, for me, I think I'll exit probably tonight. Okay, the next trading day, because I think this move has been close to 3-1 for me, and I think it's enough. So Walmart has made its move for me okay, on a medium-term basis. So I'll be taking it out. Another one, I think this one I never talked about in the last video, but I did tell it to my students before, the last batch, which is Deers. So Deers enter around $82.27 with a stop around 80.72. Okay, it has made 3-1. Very good, because in terms of the commodity prices getting smashed, all right, oil prices coming down, Deers is actually a maker of farm equipment, so actually it is sort of tied to commodity prices in some sort of way. I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but there are stocks that, it's very funny where the market is coming down, it can still continue to go up. All right, so Deere is one of them. And I think it has actually made its move. Maybe during December, I'm going to hold on to a position on it because I think December it can continue to make a final surge, all right, before it starts to, go sideways or come down. So Deere is a very good success story for me also. Okay, next one is IBM. IBM taken a loss also. Okay, from here, enter at 162.74 with a stop at 159. Close to getting a 1-to-1 where I can take half and put the break even, but unfortunately I didn't get a 1-to-1. And so it's a very small loss over here, about half a unit to 1 unit loss. Okay, stopped out over here. So you need to have a stop mechanism in place so that when you lose a little bit and not hold the entire move down. Okay, if you are traders, if you're investing, then you can do whatever you want. All right. Okay, so last video I actually gave some ideas. Okay, the first one was GPS gap. Okay, you can refer to the last video. So gap was entry at $37.77 with a stop at 37.01. This one has also made a 3-to-1, and I'm out of this position entirely. Okay, because it's not doing. I think it has made its move already on a short-term to medium-term basis. So 3-to-1 is definitely good enough for me, and I'm getting out of this. Next one is MEG. Okay, MEG is very successful also. It has reached 3-to-1. Pardon me, my phone is ringing. Just leave it. And 3-to-1 here. All right, and I think it's a fantastic trade for me. The last 2 to 3 days it has made a surge, and you can see that you can still make money in a difficult environment. Okay, and MEG has been doing very well. I think I'm going to peel off most of my position and write the last one if it continues to keep going up, because sometimes it can make big moves like this, which this is not considered a full move yet. Okay, so I'm gonna leave a portion here and just let it run. So oh yeah, by the way, very early Merry Christmas to you guys, because I'm not sure if I'll be doing a video towards the end of December. So some ideas I can give, maybe PCP. So I think December is usually may have a little bit of Santa Claus rally or what. I mean, I have no idea, but from what I see, the candidates are not a lot for long positions for now. But I think PCP, you can have a small pop if it, after this move. I think if it can come down a little bit and break out on a small short-term basis, then there could be a move. Hopefully it can reach up to the highs of 245, the highs of December to November. Okay, hopefully it can make a move up here. Okay, and also is CF. Okay, CF, I think it has already moved out a little bit. I hope to see it pull back and then break out again, same as PCP. Okay, CF in, I don't know what is this. I need to take a look later. And I think GM also, okay, has been coming down and making a nice pattern on the sort of the 618 region, 250 to the 618 region. So I think if it can turn a little bit, it can have probably a nice move towards the end. Okay, so that's all for today. And if you're interested in learning what I do, then you can go to sharesage.com. Okay, you can learn about the curriculum here. Of course, please put in your name and email address where I will send updates to you. Sometimes if I see interesting articles, I'll also actually send to you. I think trading doesn't have to be just based on technicals. I believe in in fundamentals also. So, and you need to fuse them together. I think that's the key in terms of solid trading and decision making also. So if you're interested, the next course will be on the 10th of January 2015. You can just go to the contact page and contact me here, and I'll get back to you on how to actually attend the course. My class is actually very small because let's face it, if you have a big class, it's difficult to pass on whatever I'm trying to teach, because all of us, the skill level is a little bit different. Alright, so just get in touch with me if you're interested. It's on the 10th of January 2015. And I think that's all. Okay, have a very good festive season. Alright, and hope you get lots of presents and have a lot of fun and laughter. Alright, thank you.